Hello, I'm Jorge Varela, the Knowledge Manager, and welcome to the Duchateau Luxury Vinyl Tile Fundamentals Training Course. Man, that's a mouthful. I'm very excited to show you the basics of our luxury vinyl tile floors. Regardless of whether you're a new employee or a seasoned veteran, anybody can come to these videos to get a refresher course on our LVT product. Everybody loves hardwood, but the end user might live in an environment where real wood does not perform at its best, or they're just looking for a low maintenance floor that fits within their budget. With luxury vinyl tile, anyone can have a floor that fits their needs while also enjoying the beautiful look and elegance of real hardwood. So let's talk about Duchateau LVT and everything that it has to offer our customers. Recently, we put out a fundamentals course for hardwood flooring, and we had so much fun doing it that we decided to make one on LVT as well. Luxury vinyl tile is a very important part of our Duchateau brand. I'm sure sales reps and other Duchateau employees will appreciate having this information on hand throughout this video series. So, without further ado, go ahead and click on the next video, and let's start talking LVT. Here are two of our Duchateau products. Can you guess what makes them different? Well, one of them is a hardwood floor, while this other one is an LVT floor. It's understandable you might have trouble telling the difference, since we always try our best at making our LVT floors as realistic as possible. But what makes an LVT floor different from a hardwood floor, and why does it matter? Well, let me tell you. LVT stands for Luxury Vinyl Tile. We can also call it Luxury Vinyl Plank, or LVP, but the more common industry term is LVT, so we're just gonna roll with that. As the name implies, LVT is not actually hardwood, but it is actually a plank of vinyl containing a picture of a finished wood plank. This film with the picture on it is then cut down to plank size, mounted to a core, and then it gets a clear wear layer of plastic on the top. To make the individual planks blend into the most realistic looking floor possible, there are various image editing techniques done to the wood plank photos to enhance realism and to avoid repetition. Because if you don't do that, you run the risk of the planks looking fake, and it kind of looks like those old MySpace profiles from like 2005. Remember those? I used to have a MySpace, and mine was definitely like the same little square image of a guitar tiled a million times over and over again, and it looked terrible. So it's very important that that doesn't happen to our LVT floors, so these techniques make it look more realistic and more convincing. In the next video, we will talk about the benefits of LVT and how it could be a great fit for a customer. When choosing a floor, customers think about how it will fit their own environment more than anything. By knowing the benefits of an LVT floor, a customer can determine if LVT is truly the right choice for them. For starters, LVT is a low maintenance but high durability floor. If you can't find a lot of time to maintain the floor yourself, well, don't worry about it. LVT floors are very easy to take care of and involve no more work beyond the typical sweeping, vacuuming, mopping that you would do for any other floor. When installing one of our Click LVT floors, like our Kindred and LuxTech brands, the planks lock into place and seals the gap in a way that water can't get through it. So if you live in an environment where there's a lot of spills in the house, or you want a good floor for your shower or your kitchen, then LVT is great for water resistance, in particular Kindred and LuxTech. And because of this super useful feature, LVT can be installed in almost any place in the home. Our Click Duchateau floors also come with an acoustical foam backing mounted to the back of each plank for a quieter floor and better foot feel when you're walking on it. And the beautiful cherry on top is our LVT floors have a hyper-realistic wood look. So even if a hardwood floor is not within your budget, anyone can still enjoy the stunning beauty of hardwood in their home or commercial business, with many awesome colors to choose from. These are just a few of the many reasons that LVT can be a great option for the customer. And we could still keep going and mention even more stuff. For example, we could talk about how it's a hygienic and impermeable surface that's easy to clean. It offers resistance to water, denting, fading, scratching. With its surface embossing, LVT is also a slip-resistant flooring choice. We could keep going. There's clearly a ton of benefits to LVT, and if this is something that catches a customer's attention and they go, wow, that's really cool, then hey, an LVT floor might be the best choice for them. Next, we're going to talk about cores. What is the core in an LVT floor? Well, basically, it's the middle part of a plank that acts as support for the floor at the top. There are two common types of cores, and Duchateau offers options for either one. The first one is wood polymer core, or WPC for short. It contains wood byproduct, creating a wood-based polymer composite to create the supportive layers that you can see on our LuxTech flooring, which features a WPC core. And then there's the second option, which is stone polymer core, or SPC for short. It's constructed in the same way as WPC, but instead of wood, there's stone. The core is a stone-based polymer composite that makes up the core. Our Kindred flooring features an SPC core. So from a consumer perspective, is there any major difference between the two? In fact, there are not that many major differences in terms of performance, durability, and overall construction. On the manufacturing side, stone polymer is a cheaper material, but it is heavier, so it's a bit more expensive to ship out. Wood polymer is a bit more expensive to make, but it's lighter. Some people feel that SPC is a little better due to its weight. It gives the feeling of a more stable floor. But with that said, WPC is also a very stable product. So in terms of the customer or the client, they should honestly just be guided by the visuals that they like best, since either type of core will be high performance and low maintenance. For customers looking for the highest degree of realism in their wood look LVT floor, we would recommend the floor be embossed and register. Now, what does that mean? Embossed and register, or EIR for short, is a special manufacturing process that embosses the top layer to exactly match the image that you see on the floor. That means that if the picture you see on the floor has a lot of knots, ridges, and other visible natural variation, then that surface texture will match it exactly. When you touch it, you'll be able to feel that texture as if it was actually wood for realsies. Yes, wood for realsies, not real wood for realsies. There's a big difference. So you may be thinking, well, that's all well and good, Jorge, but I'm not gonna be like crawling on all fours like I'm a character from the Rugrats. I'm not gonna be touching the floor with my hands all the time, unless you want my hands to get dirty. So why does it matter? Well, I'll tell you. EIR adds a very natural look to a wood-based visual. If you were standing in a sunlit room with an LVT floor that is embossed and register, you can look across the floor, and the match between the visual of the floor and the pattern of the embossing would create a very realistic look. It's a very subtle benefit, but believe me, it's an important one. It's gonna look great. You don't have to crawl around like you're a Rugrats baby or anything. You dumb babies. So yeah, that's what emboss and register is, EIR, remember that. I really like it, and I'm sure the client and the customers will really like it too when they see it in action when their floor is installed. Our Duchateau LVT floors come in 3 separate brands, each with a different installation method. We offer one line of glue-down flooring, our Vinyl Deluxe Classic line. Like its name implies, glue-down flooring is glued into place. The planks still fit together, but they don't permanently lock in place. Instead, the glue holds all of the planks down. Glue-down flooring was traditionally preferred by commercial and multi-unit installations, based on its lower cost and the permanence of the installation. Our other 2 lines of LVT flooring are click floors. With these, each plank clicks and locks into the adjoining planks. The installation is a floating install, with no need to glue the planks to the floor surface below. A floating floor offers 3 main benefits. Number 1, floating floors can have an acoustical backing to make them quieter. Number 2, floating floors are completely water resistant from the top down once they are clicked together. And number 3, a floating floor can be installed over a variety of types of subfloors, and in many cases it can be laid directly on top of an existing hard surface floor. Each of our click floors offers a different type of click system, although the benefits of both systems are very similar. Our Kindred brand rocks the 3L triple lock system. It is a super simple drop and lock method where you put the plank at an angle, drop it down, and you're done. And then we have our LuxTech 20 collection, which uses the 5G click system. Just like the previous ones, it's as simple as bringing the planks together at an angle and bringing down the tile until you hear a clicking sound. That's how you know that the planks are firmly locked into place. They're like the best friends ever. They're BFFs that will never be apart. Now, for both 3L triple lock and for 5G, it's super easy to disassemble these planks by sliding them apart. Just slide them like that, and that's it. You're done. Super easy to manage. Recently, we made a hardwood fundamentals course where we talked about what customers looked for in a hardwood floor. A lot of what we say in that video is very similar to what people look for in an LVT floor. Just like we pick food to eat because we like the taste, people pick a floor based on how much they like the look or the color. Once they have picked a color or a color family that they like, then the technical benefits of a type of flooring come into play. LVT floors are amazing when it comes to their ability to resist a lot of things like water, high foot traffic, fading from sunlight, dents, and more stuff. If a customer has a lifestyle where they envision a lot of water spills, pets, children, and other activity, then an LVT floor would be a great choice. For commercial customers, the beauty and durability of an LVT floor is a perfect combination. We all want our floors to look great, but also to last us a long time. That's why we make sure that our LVT floors can withstand high traffic and spills every day. We currently offer 3 collections of our LVT flooring: Kindred, Luxe Tech, and Vinyl Deluxe Classic. Let's begin with Kindred. This is a beautiful group of floors that are named after common millennial boy names like Ethan, Wyatt, and Cody. Kindred floors are a part of the Guild collection, which is aimed at new homeowners or remodelers, many of whom are millennials. All Kindred floors come with the 3L triple lock system, hyper-realistic visuals with low repeat, and wide waterproof planks. It also has a thick foam backing that makes the floor much quieter. It features an SPC core and it's embossed and register. It can resist scratches and resist stains. This collection is Floor Score certified for low volatile organic compounds, meaning it helps indoor air quality. With all of these things combined into one floor, it creates an incredible level of luxury, durability, and water resistance that will last you a long time. Next up, we have our Luxe Tech 20 collection. This is a beautiful collection of Click LVT featuring a WPC core. It also rocks an easy-to-use 5G Click floating install. Just drop the planks at an angle and then you hear that click and you're done. Because of this installation, it has enhanced stability and also has an attached Hush Walk acoustical underlayment that adds a luxurious foot feel. Luxe Tech is also embossed in register, so the wood looks super realistic. This collection is also Floor Score certified for low volatile organic compounds, so you're keeping the environment safe with a durable, beautiful, and easy to maintain floor. Our third LVT collection is our Vinyl Deluxe Classic. This one is special because it features beautiful wood visuals based on original Duchateau's signature hardwood colors. It has a realistic texture through standard embossing. As mentioned before, Vinyl Deluxe Classic is a glue-down floor. It is a great choice for commercial customers who want the permanence and stability of a glue-down install. It offers a durable 0.55mm wear layer. And finally, just like all the other LVT collections from Duchateau, this collection is also Floor Score certified. Vinyl Deluxe Classic is a collection of wonderful designs that are great for both residential and commercial high-traffic environments. We already mentioned this before, but we'll say it again. All of our LVT floors are Floor Score certified for low volatile organic compounds, meaning they do not contribute to any interior air quality impacts. One last thing to cover is phthalates. Now, what are phthalates other than something that you would definitely mess up on a spelling bee? They're a class of chemicals that are used to make plastics more durable. Another name for it can be plasticizers, which are used in many plastic products. There's research showing that phthalate exposure can affect the reproductive system. All Duchateau LVT flooring uses virgin vinyl with no phthalates in it. The use of virgin vinyl allows us to know with certainty all the ingredients of the product. The current stream of recycled materials can contain phthalates, which is why Duchateau chooses to use virgin vinyl. Our Duchateau luxury vinyl tile floors are very flexible in how they can be installed in a large variety of places, and this includes healthcare settings. However, there are guidelines that cover where our LVT can be used in healthcare environments. Any place that is considered a non-sterile healthcare area, like a waiting room, an exam room, lobbies, and other public areas that utilize plank-based vinyl flooring, like all of the Duchateau offerings. However, any place where infection control protocols are in place, like operating rooms, ICUs, ERs, other super important rooms like that, you should not have plank-based LVT on those floors. This is because of the seams in between the planks where bacteria and germs can hide and compromise the sterility of that room. In those environments, sheet vinyl is ideal, as any seams can be heat welded, which thermally fuses them together, and so you don't have that risk of bacteria or germs in there. For healthcare applications, the wear layer is typically at least 20 mils or greater of vinyl with a protective coating such as UV cured urethane with a hard particulate to enhance the stain and wear performance. Both our LuxTech and Kindred collections offer these benefits and will work perfectly in a non-sterile healthcare area. Duchateau vinyl floors are beautiful, durable, and amazingly low maintenance. They make it easy to keep your floor looking beautiful. How often you clean and maintain a vinyl floor will depend greatly on your environment. If your vinyl floor is part of a busy lobby or some other public area where tons of people are walking back and forth all the time, then you'll definitely have to clean it more often than a regular home. So when the time comes, how do you clean your floor? Well, it's pretty easy. All you have to do is sweep or vacuum like you would any other floor. If mopping is needed, you can use any LVT floor cleaning product along with your mop. There are many different brands of LVT floor cleaner on the market. Just make sure the cleaner you pick states it is designed for use on LVT or vinyl flooring. For this video, we're gonna talk about something that may be a little bit confusing, so just bear with me on this one. Chances are you've seen measurements in LVT planks that show up as mils and millimeters. They look very similar and you might be very tempted to think that both of them mean the same thing, but they don't. Be very careful. Mils and millimeters, not the same thing. A mil is a unit of measurement that equals 1/1000th of an inch, or 0.001 inches. It is commonly used to state thickness, especially in the construction and home finishing industries. With LVT flooring, the thickness of the top or the wear layer is expressed in mils. This is different from mm, which is millimeters. Millimeters is 1/1000th of a meter. These millimeters measure the total thickness of the plank. A mil is 0.0254 of a millimeter. So you can see that confusing the two might make a big difference. For example, take Blake from our Kindred collection. It has 6.5 millimeters of thickness. That is the total thickness of the plank, and that includes the finish, which is 0.5 millimeters, the wear layer, which is also 0.5 millimeters, and because of the wear layer, we can measure that in mils, right? And so for Blake, it is 22 mil. And finally, we have the foam backing underneath, which is 1.5 millimeters. So all of that combined gives us 6.5 millimeters. And as you noticed, the top layer can either be shown as 22 mil or 0.5 millimeters. So not the same thing, different units of measurement. So yeah, be sure to keep that in mind when talking about LVT plank measurements. Even though they sound the same, the two units of measurement are very much different. I also apologize to anybody that wasn't expecting a math class for this video.